Hey guys, kayshiaiahughton. Okay, so I know the title of this video is a little taboo, a little out there, but hear me out. So if you don't already know, I've already talked about masturbation a few times on a podcast of mine. I'll leave the link below. You guys can go listen to that and check it out. However, as a disclaimer, I know that masturbation isn't that often talked about, but I have seen videos more recently over like the last couple of years released by Christian people where it's becoming a conversation that people realize that needs to be taught and had. I think that's really great. God revealed to me that sexual sin separates us from him. Masturbation separates us from God. And really what it was and what was revealed to me was that masturbation, it makes us spiritually barren. One of the things I realized more recently whenever I fell back into the sin of masturbation is that I would get the urge to masturbate whenever I was growing or about to grow in my physical life. So whenever I was growing in my physical life or whenever I was growing in my life, everyday life, and I'm just flourishing, good mind space, physically in a good place, whenever I was getting ready to go to the next level or just getting higher, in God and just really knowing myself and knowing who I am, I would always get the urge to masturbate. And I think that's when the urge was the strongest, actually. And I just noticed that, and I was just like, that makes so much sense. Just like how masturbation makes us spiritually barren. And it makes so much sense that I got that urge whenever I was growing in my everyday life. Pretty much all I wanted to share in this video and tell you guys. I just wanted to make sure that you guys are being aware of your triggers. A trigger for masturbation or sexual sin can literally be anything. One of them was whenever I was growing in my physical life. I mean, it's not so much like that it was a trigger for me, but the enemy, he doesn't like whenever we are tuned into God or whenever we are growing spiritually. The Bible says that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and he is not only our enemy, but he's an enemy of God. And so he will do anything and try anything just to see us defeated and to see us fail. And so I realized that whenever I was growing and whenever I was doing good, whenever I was on the right page with God, that's exactly when I would get the strongest urge to masturbate. So yeah, make sure you guys are being aware of your triggers. Make sure you are not ignorant of the enemy's devices. A trigger can be anything. If you guys want to know more about triggers are also something that I talked about in that podcast. The link is below. However, if you guys do want to see a video on what triggers can be for sexual sin or masturbation, please let me know, leave a comment, and I can do a video on that. That's literally it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys, and that's all I wanted y'all to know. Masturbation separates you from God. It makes you spiritually barren, not able to grow, which is why you also will see that you have the strongest urge to masturbate whenever you are growing and whenever you are flourishing. I wanted you guys to know to be aware of your triggers. Don't let yourself fall back into the sin of masturbation. The Bible says if your right hand offends you, then to cut it off. And of course, I'm not telling you guys to literally cut off your right hand. But what that means is you know yourself, you know what your triggers are, and so you should establish boundaries to make sure that you don't fall into sexual sin. Just be aware of your life, what's going on in your life. Where are you at this stage of your life? Are you growing? Are you getting higher in God? Are you leveling up just in general in your everyday life? Are you attaining your goals? Are you striving for goals? Those are all important things to pay attention to, and just know that, as a believer, the enemy is after you and he's not going to let up, and you shouldn't let up either. You should still make sure that you are establishing boundaries in your life and you're doing everything that needs to be done so that you can walk with the Lord. Hope you guys were able to take away something from this video, hopefully able to understand the points I was trying to get across. Next one, I will talk to you guys later.
no stress when it gets hard. Gotta let